Line off the lane, line off the lane. Precept off the precept, precept off the precept.
Shalom, shalom. That's right, man. We're the Hebrew Israelites, the vine of Israel, and we come out here to wake up our people and to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, which is where we're living right about now, where we're inhabiting. You know, because not everyone understands that this is a whole big melting pot that's out here, man. You know, we just brought it out in the Nazarite news. These wicked leaders are pushing a mass agenda to turn our children into sodomites, to turn our children into just weak spirits, man. And that's what we're out here. We're out here to wake up our people, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Hispanics, yeah, to come back to the Most High.
That's
because
right.
He's calling, man. Where there's 2 or 3 gathered, the Most High is in the midst thereof. You know, you don't need, like the brother was just bringing out, we don't need all these books, man. We don't need all these theories and all sorts of doctrines and that. We've got the doctrine here. Get me Proverbs 4 and 2, Baba Kashar. Because this is the doctrine here, man. If you're not dealing with the Bible, yeah, and the words of the Most High, then it's vanity. You know? You got it?
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 2.
No, start one.
Book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear ye children the instructions of a father, and attend to no understanding. But I gave you good doctrine.
But I give you what?
But I gave you good doctrine.
Yeah.
Forsake you not my law.
See, and that's what we're out here to tell our people, man. To stop forsaking the laws of the Most High, man. You know, and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Start being holy. Start separating yourself from the enemies, man. Because how can you know your enemy? How can you fight a battle if you don't understand how your enemy is working? You know,
That's right.
You're going into a battle. Yeah, you know, you're going into a battle blind.
That's why it says be as wise as the serpent and as humble as a dove.
Yeah, can't. Yeah, because we need to understand, as much as we're meant to live peaceably with men, we still have to understand who our enemy is.
That's right.
And how the serpent moves, exactly. Yeah, because we're not trying to be caught out here. Go on, bring it out, Kate.
Give me 1 Thessalonians.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 14.
1.
That we henceforth be no more children.
And that we what?
That we henceforth be no more children. Tossed to and fro. Tossed to and fro. And carried about with every wind of doctrine. But by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
That's right, man, and that's what we're bringing out with the crafty counsel, that Psalms 83. This is what they're doing. They're making up all these doctrines and these philosophies to push on us, to keep us from knowing who we are. Do you understand? Baba Kashar, get me... can't.
Let's test 5 and 1, yeah?
Yeah. No. Leave that. What you got?
This is the book of... it does that. This is Hebrews chapter 13
Give me
and verses... Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 8. Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever. Be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines.
right.
For it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace, not with meats, which have not profited them that have been occupied therein.
That's right, man. That's why. So we can't be tossed to and fro like children, going from one thing to another. You know, like how children play with toys. One minute they're on this, next minute they're on that. And it's all over the place, man. We need to have an order in the way we teach our children, man, and our nation. We have to be on one accord, man. Yeah, we can't be following these other nations and being tossed to and fro. Yeah, go on, go on.
This is Genesis chapter 35 and verse Genesis chapter 35 and verse 1. And power said unto Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel, and dwell therein, and dwell there, and make there an altar unto power, that appeared unto thee when thou fleest from the face of Esau thy brother. And Jacob said unto his house, and Jacob said unto his house, hold, and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods. Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments.
Yeah, so that's another thing, man. Yeah. Brother, you got 2 minutes though.
I'm busy.
Take a flyer then, take a flyer. Give the brother a flyer. Still, yeah, because we need to come back to the law, statutes and commandments, King. Yeah, the Most High, put him first, you know, before everything. Shalom.
Put away the strange gods.
Yeah, put away the strange gods. Yeah, man, because it's idolatry. Whatever it is, yeah, it doesn't have to be an idol or a graven image. All sorts of wickedness is idolatry. When we put anything before the Most High, it's idolatry, man. Like you wake up in the morning, if you're not praying first and you're looking on your phones it's idolatry. You're using your phone as an idol. So we need to come away from this stuff, and we didn't know this before. But that's why we're out here, man. We're out here to try and change, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, our people, and bring them back to the Most High. Hello, sisters. How you doing? You alright? Yeah. Do you want? You got 1 minute to hear a verse from the Bible. Yeah. We're trying to teach our people. Yeah. We shouldn't be buying on the Sabbath either, man. And we need to love ourselves. You know, we need to stop putting weaves and wigs in our hair. You know what I mean? Dye in our hair. We need to stay strong in this, man, because the heathens are out there, man. They're out there to make crafty counsel upon us.
Bring that one up. Okay.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 2.
Yeah.
The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor.
Yeah.
Let him be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
And that's again that same crafty counsel, man. In those round table meetings, the G7 summits and these world leaders, they're going to be taken in their own craftiness, man. You know, this is thus saith the Lord.
God. Sister.
But the wicked boasteth of his heart desire.
For what?
But the wicked boasteth of his heart desire.
And his heart's desire is to keep us suppressed, is to keep us oppressed. You know, so that we don't know who we are, that we're bigger and better than what they make us out to be. You know, we're a kingdom of kings and priests. Get that one from the king.
And blessed the covenant whom the Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked through his pride of the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after power.
Say that again.
The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after power.
So when they're sitting around this round table, there's none of them are bringing up anything to do with the laws of the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're not dealing with these things, you know, because get me Psalms 41.
Verse 29, that was one. Exodus 19 and 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, and an holy nation,
And they what?
and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
Unto the children of Israel, not the whole world, man. We need to we need to act like kings and priests, man. You know, get me the yeah, can't, because we need to start moving like it. We can't just say it and not be it. We have to practice what we preach, man. You know, you got that?
Malachi chapter 2 verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge. Shall keep knowledge. And they should seek the law at his mouth. for he is the messenger of the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
That's right, man. So we're out here being messengers of the Lord. The Spirit, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, He gave us understanding to come out here and preach to the dry bones, man, and to bring them back to the knowledge of the commandments, because the knowledge is the commandments of the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Have you got some? Yeah,
I got what you just said.
yeah, go on, get that one. Yeah, we'll go back to that because, again, we're talking about this round table for some reason, man. This round table, these meetings that they're doing, yeah, and another thing as well that I forgot to mention, hold that King, in the Nazarite news is Asda, they've paired up with a thing that's called a pill. So anything on the fruits and vegetables, if it's got a pill, A-P-E-E-L, it's dealing with long life preservatives. So they're putting stuff in that to make it long life. Brother, come on, hear the word of the Most High, man. We ain't got time left, man. You know, get me Romans 13 and 11. Yeah, go on.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, 19 and verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
Is the what?
Is the doctrine of life.
Yeah.
And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
That's it, man. That's it. We're just trying to breathe life out here, man. We're trying to keep the commandments and live, and we're trying to see our people do the same. You got something? Yeah, no, drop that one. Get me,
Got the song.
yeah, get me, no, drop that. Romans 6 and 23. Was that? Yeah, it was for him. It's for him still. Sisters. Look, that's it. We've got some sisters here, man. So get me Jeremiah 6 and 2. Jeremiah 6 and 2. Yeah, Romans 13:11. Come. Sister, how you doing? You're right. Listen, we're out here. We're trying to show the people that the Bible is not for everybody. Yeah, there's a specific people that the Bible is aimed at. Yeah, get me that. Matthew 1 and 21. See, because a lot of people, contrary to what most people believe, a lot of people think that this man is coming to save everyone. Do you believe in that? No. So do you believe in the Bible?
I do believe.
Okay.
I struggle with that though.
Why? What's up?
Like,
Go on.
because for me it's all about the version of the Bible.
Okay.
So St. James's Bible, that version,
Yeah.
has been watered down. People talk about, I heard you talk about, as I came up this thingy, I heard you say the 10 Commandments or the Commandments.
The commandments,
But it's not
that's
only
right.
10. It's
No,
only,
no,
it's only the 10 the Western world can manage.
Yes.
So
This is
it's
the
about,
thing.
It's about the truth of the Bible
Okay.
that you've got there. So if you're talking about the Ethiopian Bible,
Yeah.
now you're talking about my language.
Okay.
The Bible you may... Do I speak in prayer?
No, go on.
I don't. Is that what you asked?
Carry on though, when you finish. Yeah, so first now. So this Bible, King James, is a version. Yeah, so when you say watered down, how would you know if it's watered down if you don't understand the languages that it was translated from? So do you understand Greek?
No, I don't
Do you
understand
understand Hebrew?
No, I don't understand.
That's exactly what he did. Yeah, so, and now going on to the other topic you said about Ethiopian. Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm British.
No, but where's your family, your father from?
My father's from Jamaica.
Jamaica,
but
exactly.
He's not. He was born there.
Yeah.
And his father was born there, but his father wasn't born there. His father was German.
Okay.
So my mum's side of the family, they originated from Africa and was moved to the Caribbean.
But when you say German, then he could have been just residing in Germany.
No, he wasn't residing in Germany. He was German.
So he was a Caucasian.
Caucasian German. Yeah.
So your father's father was a Caucasian.
No, my father's father was Caucasian.
Okay.
So her father is
Her father's Jamaican.
Jamaican. Okay, yes, let's keep.
Yeah, so basically, the Ethiopian now. We're not Ethiopian. The Jamaicans are not Ethiopian. There's a total difference there.
That's not what I was saying. We're talking about Bibles and versions of.
But you said-
I wasn't saying that I was Ethiopian.
No, but you said if we're talking about the Ethiopian,
No, we're talking
that's
about
my language.
We're
You
talking
said.
about original Bibles. If you're talking about the original Bible from Ethiopia, I'm not saying that I'm Ethiopian. I wouldn't claim that.
Yeah, but that was the Coptic text. But what we're saying is, when King James translated the Bible, he translated it from Hebrew and Greek into English. We wasn't speaking English before we came here, you know. So a few hundred, well, not a few hundred years ago, but there was a time where we wasn't speaking English. So our original language is actually Hebrew. Yeah, go on.
This is Acts chapter 26 and 14. And when we were all fallen to earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me, saying in the Hebrew tongue, the Aramaic, the Hebrew tongue, so thy why persecutest thou me? Yeah.
So basically, so-called Jesus, one second, yeah? So-called Jesus Christ was speaking in Hebrew when he spoke to Paul. So do you believe in the New Testament? Yeah, did I say that? Yeah, can't. So, no. That's a lie, you know, because we know that.
This is Acts chapter 21 and verse 37. And Paul, and as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captains, May I speak with thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? Canst thou speak Greek? Art thou not that Egyptian, which before these days madest an uproar, and leadest out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers, murderers. And Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarish, and of the city, and a city in Sicilia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people.
So basically, Paul was speaking in Greek, but he was originally Hebrew.
Yeah, and he had given him license. Paul stood on the stairs and beckoned with the hand of the people, and when there was made a great silence, he spake unto them in the Hebrew tongue, saying.
So basically, Paul, he spoke in the Hebrew tongue, but he could speak Greek as well. And that's what we just brought out. So-called Jesus Christ spoke to Paul in the Hebrew tongue, and not just that. Get the other one. Yeah.
Your daughter is confused. They don't speak Hebrew, but they don't speak Aramaic, Ethiopian.
Yeah.
They speak Israel language, Abraham,
she's 15,
Isaac,
she's
and
learning,
Jacob.
she's still in school.
Yeah.
She's still in the state Paul went through. So of course she's confused, don't need you to bring that out. But so what is it you're actually doing? I understand. So what is it you're actually doing here? What is it you're trying to do?
We are trying to show.
You guys are Jews.
Well, we're the original Jews.
Yeah, I
because
know that.
because.
I know who we see right here are imposters.
Yeah. Do you understand? And what they've done, they've taken and get me as Jeremiah 17:4. They've taken everything from us, and they've basically saying that they are the Jews.
Right. And they've moved the map of Africa.
Yes.
Cut it off from
Yes.
the original land. Done all of that.
But this is what we're trying to do.
This is Matthew chapter 4 and verse 17. From the time so-called Jesus, Yahweh Shai is his real name, began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
So that's what we're out here. We're trying to get our people to repent and come back and seek the kingdom of heaven, because it's at hand.
How would we do that through you? How do we find you?
Well, the thing is, we're out here showing that, like you said, there's more than 10 commandments. All that there's probably about 613 commandments. Yeah, but a majority of them, due to the sacrificial, due to so-called Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, coming, he took away the sacrificial laws. So every law other than that, we are supposed to keep to the best of our ability.
Would you say you guys are Jewish?
No, ish. When you look up the word ish in the etymology of it, ish means to pertain to. It means, look, that's it, prime example. So look, 9 o'clock, 9-ish, yeah? Childish, she's acting like a child. The real Jews and the Jewish. So we're not Jewish. That's why they don't say they're the Jews, because they know it's wordplay. Do you understand? But we are the original Jews.
Israelites and Israelis.
Yeah, Israeli is like someone sojourning in Israel. The Israelites are the so-called blacks, Native Americans and Seminole Indians that have gone through persecution in the last however long, you know what I mean, more than 400 years. It's been going, and it's all throughout the Bible. It's all throughout the Bible.
The Bible's our story.
Yes, exactly. Get Jeremiah.
There's confusion.
This is Jeremiah 17:4. Go on.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Yeah.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemy in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
So we've discontinued from our heritage because certain imposters have stolen it, and now we don't know who we are. So our heritage isn't a country called Jamaica. You know, our heritage isn't a language called English. You know, even down to being called black. So-called black, that's a color. There's no land called black. There's no language called black, and this is it. Bring that one up.
Sirach,
This is for you, sister. Go on.
Sirach 28 and 23. All,
No, 24.
Sirach 24:23. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God, even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage.
For what?
For an heritage.
Unto the congregation of Jacob.
So the Most High gave this to Moses to give to the children of Israel for an heritage. Get me Psalm 78 and 5. This heritage is the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why the first thing I said is this isn't for everybody. Do you understand? This is only for a certain amount of people, and there's laws that we need to keep that we haven't been taught. Now get me that. Get me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. And these are just simple laws that, for example, the pastor has basically done a number on our people. The church, if you don't go church, do you? No, because that's not what we're supposed to do still. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we are the church. The church is within us, you know?
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So what's a woman's garment that a man can't wear?
Like dress and skirt.
Dress and skirt.
So I'm talking about trousers for a woman.
Exactly.
For all that do so are an abomination, unto the Lord thy God, Yahweh thy power.
So basically, women wearing trousers is actually an abomination unto the Most High. Like just like if you saw a man wearing a dress walking down, you'd think that's off, isn't it? And that's what they're teaching.
They're trying to make it normalised.
Yeah, that's what they're pushing. We've just been bringing that out, that they sit around the table and they make these things and they push it on the children.
Their media.
Yes,
And
but
education.
if we stick with the Most High's words, we can't stray. So you didn't know that wearing trousers is actually
We do
a
know
sin.
that. We do know that. But
Get me
there is a
that.
level
1
of
John
conformity.
4, 3 and 4.
No, conforming to society that we live in.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't put the society that you live in before the Lord. That's idolatry. You're putting the ways of this world before the Lord. Get me
We're going to have to
second.
go and get our buses now, brother.
Second.
It's been great talking to you.
Yes,
It's been great.
one more.
Before you go, right? Because you said that your father comes
There's our channels on there, yeah?
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
So this word, it would be for your daughter. It wouldn't, we just read it, we'll show you, right? This is the book of Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 59. These were they which went up to Tel Melah, Tel Hasha, Karib, Adan, and Imah, but they could not swear. They could not show their father's house. They could not show their father's house, and their seed whereby they were of Israel. So yeah, so when you look at this, I'll just go to it, right? This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together by the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the name, from 20 years old and upwards by their poll.
So basically, you take the seed of your father, and this is the thing, Africa, certain parts of Africa, especially like the east part, they tend to say that it's a matriarch, you take your mother's lineage, but that's not our heritage. That's the Hamites. That's like the Ethiopians, the Egyptians, the Libyans, the Sudanese. That's not our people. We come from the Shem bloodline. They come from the Ham. That's why we're totally different people. They might drink blood, they jump up and down. Yeah, we hold a spiritual vibration. Do you know what I'm saying? So
do you know
yeah.
about the 12 tribes of Judah? Is that what you're talking about?
Israel.
The 12 tribes of Israel.
Israel. This is what we're talking about, because remember we just brought out in Sirach 24:23 that the covenant was given to the children of Israel. So the law was only given to the children of Israel. Have you still got that one? No.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, check out your YouTube channel, though.
Sister,
Yes.
the daughter's an Israelite.
Yes.
The daughter's an Israelite. You would be classified as an Edomite, right? Or Germany. Your nation here is Ashkenaz. You're an Ashkenaz, and she would be, because of your forefather being from Germany.
Yes.
So you're possibly either Edomite or Ashkenaz. The daughter is an Israelite, so she has to keep the commandments and the laws.
That's right.
You can do as you will. You can do as you want, but this commandment has been given to Israelites.
That's right.
Because her forefather is coming from the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because of the oppression.
But she's also of me.
No, she's of her. No, she's not. She's of her father.
Okay, so
She has. What's your last name? Is that your father's name?
no.
That's what it should be.
Her father's name is McDermott.
She should be from her. She should have. She doesn't matter what the names are. It doesn't matter. She comes from the seed of her father. Right? And that's it.
So, you know, no matter where you plant a seed, it's always going to be that seed. You know, so that's why we just brought it out. We deal with the father side, not the mother side. So, for example, your father's father's father would probably be one of the people that were doing this. You see what I mean? And that's the difference then. You know, so that's why we need to know who we are. We need to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Sister, you need to put on a dress. You know,
Most of the day she does. But
get
today
that
we're
one
hustling.
before Jeremiah 6 and 2. Before you leave, last one, yeah. Jeremiah 6 and verse 2.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion
Yeah, you're a daughter of Zion, yeah.
to a comely and delicate woman.
See, so the Most High is saying the daughters of Zion are comely and delicate. They need to act like it as well. They need to wear the right garments. They need to be shamefaced and you know, just humble, because
When you wear that,
get me 1 John.
She is.
I'm not saying you're not. I know, but you didn't know before that trousers was a sin.
I knew before.
Okay, so you need to.
It's, you know what?
What?
It's so difficult
Yeah.
to be the only one standing out when you're in this worldly world.
Yes, listen.
No,
Lisa
you're
King.
gonna tell me this.
Oh,
You can
go
tell
on.
me any intellectual answer, but I'm a subject of a very
Trust me.
I have a relationship with God.
Alright. This is Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow the multitude to do evil.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not follow the multitude to do evil.
Louder.
Thou shalt not follow the multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a quarrel to decline after many, to wrest judgment.
That's right. So we can't follow this world, man. Get that wisdom of this world is foolishness. Because we can't follow what everyone else is doing. If someone is telling you to do something that is going to put you to death from the Most High, we're not going to do it.
No, that's right.
We're going to put the Most High first.
That's right.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world.
What?
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. The love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of power, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, abideth forever.
That's right, man. So we're not meant to love the world just because everyone else and you're the only one standing out. We're meant to be separate. We're meant to be holy. Holy means separate. So if you're that one person in a whole bunch of 10, 15 people, then you better count yourself,
Blessed.
part of that. Yeah, blessed.
That's right.
Yeah, go on.
This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16. Matthew 5 and 16. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
And what?
And glorify your Father which is in heaven.
That's right, man. So others, that's it. Let your light shine amongst men. Paraphrasing. So when these people see that you're wearing dress and you're keeping it holy and you're keeping it separate, you're a light shining to the one or two there that might want to change too.
That's right.
Matthew 5:48.
Go on.
Be ye therefore perfect.
What?
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
That's it, man. So we need to strive for perfection. We need to strive to be like the Father that which is in heaven, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we need to keep the law, statutes and commandments and be separate from these people. Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Yeah, that's right. That's it on that, man. So we're meant to be separate, man. We're not meant to be following fashion. Like the brother put out in Exodus. We're not meant to be doing that, man. We're meant to be keeping our own spiritual vibe, man, and loving the Father, man. Get me Matthew's 6:33, Baba Kashar. Yeah, Matthew 6:33.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
But what?
But seek ye first the kingdom of God
Yeah.
and his righteousness.
And his what?
And his righteousness. And all these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah, man. So we need to seek the kingdom of heaven and the Most High's righteousness, and then all these things, these blessings, will be added unto us.
That's right.
Because we always bring out the curses, but there's also blessings as well if we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and we rise up as a people like Kwame Ashrala.
This is Revelation. This is Psalms 119 and verses 137. Righteous art thou, O Yahweh, and upright are thy judgments. And upright are thy judgments. The testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal has consumed me, because mine enemies have forgotten thy words. Thy words are very pure. Thy words are very pure. Therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet doeth I not forget thy precepts. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. And thy law is the truth.
That's right, man.
Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, Yet thy commandments are my delight.
What? Say that again.
Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me. Yet thy commandments are my delight. My righteousness, the righteousness of the testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding and I shall live.
That's right, man. Trouble and anguish has always been on our people, man. But the law and the spirit is a delight. And it's a light to us, man. It's that hope. It's that hope in these last days, man. That, you know what I mean? That we can have patience and hope. Because, you know, this is how we're living. Get me Hebrews 11:1.
This is the book of St. John chapter 8. Chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall what?
And ye shall know the truth.
Yeah?
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free, man. So when we're not dealing with the law, statutes, and commandments, we're not free, man. We're oppressed. That's why it says in Baruch 3:8 that we're oppressed even till this day. In our captivity. Come on.
This is James chapter 1 and verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when thou fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Let patience have her perfect work, that we may be perfect and enter wanting nothing.
Yeah, man. So yeah, the testing of our faith is patience, man, and being able to endure all these temptations and these tribulations and these anguishes that are coming upon us. Yeah, man. Get me Sirach 2. Sirach 2, Bob Fisher.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is substance. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained good report.
That's right, man. So all the elders like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all the prophets, they held faith, man, and by it gained them a good report. You know?
Yeah, faith is not tangible. It's something you can't touch or feel. It's a spiritual thing. The things that the so-called blacks and Hispanics feel. The other nations don't know the judgments of the Most High because they're living their best life, and we are the ones that go through hardships and persecutions by the Caucasians, by the Hamitic nations, by the Elam nations, all the nations of the earth. About their spells on us, man. Do you want me to bring out a precept? I've got a precept. This is 1 Corinthians. You kept the mic though, so I thought, man,
You're gonna hold it for 1 second.
Alright, cool.
You got that one,
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 5, 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 7. Come on, people. For we walk by faith and not by sight. 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at thy things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
That's right. Yeah, so we're looking for the eternal things. We're not looking for the carnal and temporal things which are seen and tangible. Do you know what I mean? Get me Colossians 3 and 2, Bible Kasha. Yeah, so we're not trying to, this is what I'm saying, faith, yeah, is we walk by faith and not by sight. So we don't, you know, Salakia, one second. Like what the sister was saying, she's around a lot of worldly people, and she doesn't want to be seen as the odd one out. But again, we're on this, we need to be thinking spiritual. If you're thinking like that, that's not godly. You know, we need to know that being separate is what we need to be, man. We need to look for that you know, the invisible you know, and not the tangible. So like that.
This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold, that perisheth, through it be tried with fire, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of a Mashiach Yahushua, whom having not seen ye love, in whom thou now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving in the end of your faith even the salvation of our souls.
That's right, man. So just us believing in Yahweh Shai in a time that we haven't seen him, that's faith in itself, man. But we need to be harder than that. Even just keeping the commandments, you know, is not enough. We need to have faith and works in order to, you got more now.
Receiving in the end of your faith even the salvation of your souls, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you.
Yeah, man. So we've got grace right about now, man. You know, we've still got a time period that we can change our ways and repent and come back to the law, statutes and commandments and be able to build up our faith so that it keeps us in the day of trouble, like it was saying just there. Yeah, you got that one?
Yeah, go on. This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth.
Yeah, go on.
For ye are dead, and your lives is hid with a Mashiach in power.
Yeah, man. So we're not meant to set our minds on these earthly things, man. We're meant to look above that. That's why it says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven," man. That's all right. It's going to be on earth, but we still need to trial for that. We still need to get me a Sirach 2. Get me Sirach 2. You got something?
I want to find the one that says
This is the book of Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright.
Set thy what?
Set thy heart aright. And constantly endure. And constantly endure. And make not haste in times of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in the last end. In that last end. Whatsoever is whatsoever is brought upon thee, take carefully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower estate.
Yeah, so again, man, whatever's brought upon us, we need to be patient and take it cheerfully when we're changed to a lower state, you know? And that's having the faith, man. That's having the faith. Go on, there's a bit more done.
For gold is tried in the fire.
For what?
For gold is tried in the fire.
So like the brother just brought out there, the gold can perish, but we're trying to be better than gold. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to, you know, be tried in the fire, and this fire is the adversity, the tribulation, the anguish that's going to be put on us by the Most High. Go on.
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
That's right. Go on.
Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy ways aright, and trust in him.
And that's it, man. That's what we're out here to do. We're out here to make our people come back, chuck off all the lies that they've been taught, and believe in the Father again, man. And have that faith that he can save us in these days these last days that are coming up, man.
Knowledge
You
increase.
know, because it's getting bad out here now. You know, like all the nations are stirring up war against each other. Yeah, the Most High is judging different nations and different places on the earth with his judgment that he brings every day. So we need to come back to this. Get me now that Romans 11 and 13 and 11. What was that you were trying to bring?
Chastisement.
Yeah, go on.
Let me just God. This is the book of Job, chapter 34 and verse 30. That the hypocrites reign not, lest the people be ensnared.
Start at 29.
God. This is the book of Job, chapter 34, verse 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only, that the hypocrites reign not, lest the people be ensnared. Surely it is meet to be said unto power, I have borne chastisement, I will not offend any more. Verse 32, that which I see not teach thou me. If I have done iniquity, I will do no more.
That's it, man. So we need to throw away that iniquity. If we've done it, we need to turn away from that. That's what we bring out every time in the 2nd Ezra 16 and 66. You know, we need to turn from our wicked ways, man, and seek the Most High again, man. Seek it 10 times more, because we've been on a roller coaster of wickedness, and folly. It's in the school systems. You know, they're not teaching us the law, statutes, and commandments. Go on, bring that one.
This is all praises to Yahweh. This is 1 John chapter 6 and verse 62. What? And if ye shall see the Son of Man ascending up where he was before, it is the Spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. And the words that I speak unto you are the Spirit, and they are life.
So this is the flesh profiteth nothing, man. The Spirit is what quickeneth. That's why we say through the Spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, we have that, Bahara Kadash, we have the understanding in order to answer the question to the people then, you know? Because, go on.
But verse 64, 1 John 6:64. But there are some of you that believe not.
Hello, sister. How you doing? Yeah. Do you believe in the Bible? Can we bring out a few scriptures? No.
But there are some of you that believe not. For Yahushua knew from the beginning that they were that believed not, and who should betray him. And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father.
Right, man. So the Most High gives the Spirit on man, you know, whether to change his ways. We're out here just trying to plant seeds, man. You know, the Most High is going to give the increase. He's the one that's going to change man from their wicked ways. He's going to lessen the tribulations and the trials and the anguish that are coming upon these people. You know, and the only way you can do that is by forsaking your wicked ways. You know what I'm saying? And keep coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, we don't need no books with, you know, Caesar Borgia on them. We need the Bible. That's why it said Isaiah 34 and 16. We need to seek out the book of the Lord and read. Get me Revelation 1 and verse 3, Baba Kushar. Because we need to be blessed, man. It says in Luke 1:68, it says, "Blessed be the Lord God of Israel."
That's
so
right.
if we're blessing that Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yeah. So when we bless the Most High, He's gonna bless us too. But it's a two-way thing, man. We need to keep His commandments. We can't be going off and doing all sorts of madness. You get me? King, King, you got 1 minute, yeah?
5
Listen,
minutes, 10 minutes.
What would they call you? What would you call yourself? When you go and what's your nationality? What would you write down? Jamaican. Yeah. Other, yeah. But what would the world call you then?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But what black is your coat though, isn't it? So you know you're not black, innit? And yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. Why would you put other anyway? Yeah, I get that. I was the same. So they can't identify you, innit? But do you know that even Jamaica, yeah, do you know what that means? It was the land of wood and water. So when the Spanish and the English and that got over there, they changed names and that. You know, so we wasn't even there before that. Some moved down from the Americas, like the natives, but we wasn't all there. We was actually from Africa. I know you heard that one before, didn't you? Yeah, we came from Africa, but the West Coast though, not the East side. The West Coast, get the map, What's the map? Yeah, look, the East Coast. Yeah? So you see all this happened? It only happened on the East Coast. You get me? You didn't have Ethiopians and Egyptians going through this thing. So we're not the same people. You get me? So basically what we're at here is we're trying to show our people that we need to come away from this world, man. We need to stop acting wicked, stop, being road, man, stop smoking weed and keep the commandments, man, and love the Most High, put Him first. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a king, you're a king walking this earth. They don't like to tell you that. Get me that's better than that. You're more than a king. Yeah, that's it. Get me Psalms 82.
This is the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verses.
Get me 2 and 9.
Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
No, I said you are man.
I
have said, ye are gods.
And all of you are the children of the Most High.
Yeah, see, so the Most High said that you're a God walking this earth, and you're children. We're the children of the Most High. We're the Israelites. Not everybody is the children of the Most High. We're all different. There's different nations. Look, you see here, there's a table of nations in the Bible. Yeah, so you got Israel, like Yasha Allah in the Hebrew, the 12 tribes, and then you got the white man, so-called white man, he's Edom. You get me? You got Indians, they're Elam. So these are biblical nations, they're in the Bible. We can still read this today. Do you see what I'm saying? Go on. No, there's actually 18, but there was other nations, but the Most High destroyed them because of what they did to the children of Israel. We've always been hated amongst all the people then. You know what I'm saying? And so these curses come upon us. So look, in the Bible it says that we would go in this condition. Can we bring it out? Look, I know you probably ain't got much time, but here are a couple of the words, man. Go on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Yeah,
moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You're listening here. So basically it's saying these curses will come upon us if we don't listen. If we're not listening to the Most High, He's going to put these curses on us until we be destroyed. Now go to 68. Go on.
Verse 68.
Go on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So it's saying the Most High is going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. So Egypt meant slavery, bondage, because that's what the children of Israel were doing in Egypt. They were under Pharaoh. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Into Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Yeah.
There ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So we were sold unto our enemies. Yeah, go on.
This is the place.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Go to 37. Yeah, so we were sold to our oppressor. They're the ones that put us on auction blocks and sold us. You know, these ones in the top hat, they're still here today. You know that. So we're the children of this, and you know, these people, they're the children of the slave master. Do you understand? It's still today.
Wake him up!
Do you know what I'm saying? Get this one. Go on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 7,
This is
37.
another verse, yeah?
And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Yeah.
a proverb,
proverb,
and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
A proverb, astonishment, meaning wow. They look at us sometimes when there's a bunch of, you know, goons on the block. People look at us like, wow, look at these lot. Do you know what I mean? A proverb is like a saying, you know, like, you know, yeah, like nigger or
All black people love chicken.
yeah, yeah, that's it. All black people love chicken. But then a byword is calling yourself black or nigger. Do you know what I'm saying?
Jamaican.
These are curses on us. The Ethiopian don't call himself a black man. The Egyptian don't call himself a black man. You understand that? Ask them that. Ask Somalian. Them man there don't say, yeah, I'm a black man. They're Malis, isn't it? They know who they are. They could even tell you their tribe that they're from on their land. We don't know who we are. We've lost our heritage. You understand?
Remember it said, you shall see it no more again? Well, our land, it wasn't West Africa either.
That's right.
We were the Israelites, so that's our lands, our homelands, right? This is Jerusalem, Galatians chapter 4 and verses 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. Which is the mother of us all.
Yeah, but our motherland is Jerusalem in Israel. You know, they say, yeah, this is our promised land here. You know, they call it the Middle East, but you know that's a made-up saying. So there's no Middle West, so there's no Middle North. There's a, you know. Go on, bring that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
So you're hearing this, brother. So it says you will discontinue from your heritage. Go on, all of us.
That I gave thee,
That he gave us. Yeah, the
And
Most
will-
High gave us this. Go on.
and will cause thee to serve thine enemies. To serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
That's going back to what Deuteronomy 28:68. We'll put us on ships again and we'll be sold unto our enemies. That's the same thing. We lost our heritage, they stole it from us, they stripped us from it, and now we don't know who we are because we wasn't keeping his commandments, we wasn't listening. You understand? So now's the time to listen, King. You know what I'm saying? You need to get yourself a Bible. If you got a Bible, yeah, you need to get yourself a Bible. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God. So that's a fool right there. You know, like a jester back in the day, he's a fool. He has all the little things dangling and that. That's right. These people are going to say that to us because they think that we're brainwashing. But really, these people are the ones brainwashing the school kids. Because now they're telling you it's okay to be this and it's okay to be that, and the alphabet gang, you know about them, the LBs and all that. Yeah.
Let me show you. Come on, bro. Let's show you a good vibe. This is a good vibe. Tell them. Isaiah chapter 14. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them into their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh, for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were. Yeah. And they shall rule over their oppressors.
I want that.
Right, so everything's gonna change.
Can't.
We've been the bottom of society for so long. Eventually, when we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and the Most High comes and judges this earth, He's gonna switch it around. He's gonna put the children of Israel back in where they're supposed to be, and all these other nations are gonna come cleaving. You understand? Yahweh Ratazah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's our patience, man. We're patiently waiting for the time that the Most High could come and judge this place, man. You know what I'm saying? But
So now, what have you heard all of this? What's your nationality according to God?
like what we was just saying, like,
What's your nationality according to God?
get me
Deuteronomy chapter 29. Yeah.
what the Most High did.
Everything we was just saying from here, who was the Most High directing his message to? Do you know who the Father was directing his message to? The children of right. That is your biblical nationality.
Right.
It's not Black British. It's not Jamaican. Alright, it's Israelite. And in the Hebrew, it's called Yasha Allah. You see this word here? It says Israel. In the Hebrew, it's called Yasha, meaning prince, and Allah, meaning God. That's why it says you are a God, because you are the prince of God. Understand?
That's right, man. Any questions, man, reach out, you know. And get yourself a Bible. Yeah, get yourself a Bible.
Come, bro.
Get yourself a Bible.
Yo, power.
Much love, man.
Hey, brothers.
Hey, Elijah.
Yes, yes.
Hey, big up Elijah.
Yes,
Big
much love, yeah? Shalom.
Hey, you lot are brothers, yo. See that? See these young ones. You gotta teach these young boys.
Yes.
Bro, come in, bro.
Yes, sir.
I used to be around here. I live already now.
Listen, yeah. What the schools teaching our children is madness. Do you believe that? Do you understand that? You know what do they teach you in school, little man? No. Yeah, like saying you can do whatever you want, innit? You can do this and that, but the Most High said that's wrong. Do you understand? So, you know, do you believe in the Bible? I'm sure your mums and dads might go to church and they believe in the Bible. Yeah, well, we need to come back to the Most High. We can't be out here on the roads, man, and going down that way.
Hey, big man. Hey, you know who the biggest gangsters are? You know that, innit? You know who the biggest gangsters are? It's not you, man. When these men make nuclear weapons, bro, they blow your ass up, fam. It blows up everybody. Don't think you're better than them, man, yeah? Because I can see you with the glasses thinking you're the hottest on the road. Them man are better than you, cuz. Seriously? You're looking like you're on stuff. You're not on no smoke. When them man put the blue lights on, you're shifting, you're running. You understand? So stop acting like you're hard for your own brother. You understand? We're brothers.
This is love, you know.
You get it? No, seriously, I know it's hitting you because you're thinking you're on stuff. You're not on no smoke. Them are the real bad man. They live by the gun. They go into your country and kill your whole nation.
Facts.
You understand? So because you got the gloves and the belly, you're not on stuff, bro.
Pull up your trousers.
And all you young boys, pull up your trousers, man.
That's right.
Stop wearing your trousers down your backside, man.
That's
Pull them
right.
up. You understand?
Knowledge
You
increase.
look like a faggot, man.
That's right.
You look like a batty boy, man.
That's right.
Pull up your damn trousers, man.
That's right.
Alright? Because these police officers like it when our young men are walking like faggots, alright? And want to stab each other and kill each other on the road, man.
right.
We need to wake up our young men.
That's right.
Because their young men are going to the football game, watching us run up and down for a football, man.
That's right.
Our young men need to be wise.
Knowledge
And stop
increase.
getting run down by police officers and put into jail cells to feed their economy, man.
Knowledge increase.
Alright, so like
Beautiful, man. And again, like I was saying, these lot are laughing when this is happening, man. You know, but really, we're trying to make their job easier. Because when there's less of them on the roads doing madness, they don't have to do their job.
There'll be no job to the police officers if they can't run down our little black boys on the roads, man. The little Israelites, man. What would they be left to do?
Come over.
They'll have to arrest all of their paedophiles. They'll have to arrest all of their damn slipheads in the pods. Alright, if there's no more damn black boys to run down, man. You'll have to chase all your bankers, alright, for their damn fraudulence they be doing, man. Sorry,
No, it's alright, man. What's it? I'm gonna do this on. I'm gonna pass it on. What's it? Sirach 5 and 7, and get me Isaiah 55. I think it's 5.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord,
Yeah.
and put not off from day to day,
And put what?
and put not off from day to day.
Yeah.
For suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
That shall be what?
Thou
shalt be destroyed.
Yeah.
and perish in the day of vengeance.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pull these lot out of that, man. That wrath of the Most High. Because it's going to be a dreadful situation, man.
That's good.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye Yahweh, the Lord, while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near.
2 minutes, brother, man. Come on, man.
Call upon him while he is near.
That's right, man. We need to call upon the Lord, man. Call upon the Lord. Brothers, come on, get me Proverbs.
It's not,
7
this ain't no
and 2.
church
7
like
and
that.
2. Listen, King. You believe in the Bible? Yeah, look, let me bring a scripture for you, yeah? Go on. Proverbs 7 and verse 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, yeah. 7 and 2. Go on.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 2.
No, start one. Listen.
Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 1.
Listen.
My son,
My son, yeah, go on.
keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee.
Yes.
Keep my commandments and live.
No, and die.
And live.
Yeah.
And my law as the apple of thine eye.
Yeah, go on.
Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thy heart.
So this is what we're out here. We're telling our people to keep the commandments and live. Because if you're not keeping the commandments, bro, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is a commandment. Yeah?
Isaiah 58 and 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath,
Yeah.
from doing thy pleasure on the holy day,
Yeah.
and call the Sabbath a delight,
Yeah.
the holy, yeah,
Go on.
the holy of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words.
So basically, listen, today is the Sabbath. Listen, King, it's all good, man. Let them bounce.
Daniela,
Let them bounce.
ask him his nationality.
Hey, brother.
What's your
Playing
nationality?
basketball on the Sabbath day ain't profitable, bro.
That's right.
Today's the Sabbath day, keep it holy. You say you go to church, but you're there breaking the Sabbath, bro. And then you got the nose ring, man. You're moving like you're damn effeminate, man. With the nose ring, man. No sodomite vibrations, man. I'm talking to you, man. You got unclean spirits in you, man. You need to wash away that unclean spirit, my guy.
Right.
Alright? You got legions on him, man.
Right. No, that's it, man. So yeah, on that one, I'm gonna pass it to the next powerful speaker. Hopefully, Yasha Allah was edified, man, and turn from your wicked ways, man. That's right. You know what I mean? Keep the commandments. God. Yeah, the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Yeah, and Hispanics as well. So yeah, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.